All right, guys, so we have a major story here that I wanted to share with you. Shout out to TrumpFile.org that compiled this stuff here. We covered a story about a month or two ago which talked about how 1,200 people have been disappeared by ICE Gestapo thugs. 1,200 people. Since then, that number has skyrocketed. We've gotten more reporting on this. So take a look at this. Over 4,200 people missing in DHS ICE custody. Let me repeat that. Over 4,200 people missing in DHS/ICE custody. So in other words, they're not following the proper process. They're not following the procedure. They're not putting all the names in a computer. They're not getting in contact with the people's families. They're not getting in contact with lawyers, for example. It's not happening. So what are they doing? Well, some of these people are being sent to concentration camps, as you know, quite literally. Others are being deported to third countries that they've never been to and know nothing about and don't speak the language. They've been trying to deport people. I hope you know this. They've been trying to deport people to Libya. Libya is a failed state with open slave markets. They'll take somebody who's not Libyan and send them there. What do you think is going to happen in that scenario? They're going to end up a fucking slave. That's what's going to happen. And now we know 4,200 missing. By the way, how many of them are dead? How many of them are dead? We just discussed a story the other day of, I believe it's 22 or 23 people who've died in ICE custody. 22 or 23. We know at least one of them, there's evidence, physical evidence of lynching. They were found hanged in their cell with their hands tied and their feet tied. We are dealing with an organized criminal outlet. That's what this is. This is an organized criminal outlet. And in fact, as I'm talking to you, I see on the screen, there was this shooting in Washington, D.C., where they say it was of National Guardsmen, right? I got to be honest, I'm surprised that it's taken this long for there to be attacks, whether it be against National Guard people or the military who are still illegally occupying certain cities, or ICE or Border Patrol or DHS or all these federal officials that are illegally being sent to invade blue cities. I'm surprised it's taken this long for violence to unfold against those people. Because we've been looking at systemic violence targeted at innocent people where we get facts like this, 4,200 of them are missing. And of course, eventually, something was going to happen in the other direction.